are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, Sunday baseball, and we actually, all right, Tim, and this is going to throw people off. We have some Sunday football to talk about. All right. Yeah, it was supposed to be a game yesterday. They bumped it back to today. We have the CFL. It's the Roughriders and the Argonauts. But we still get a football game to watch tonight. So I can have a split screen of the Mets, Padres, and the Argos and the Riders. So it should be fun.
Oh, they play tonight?
Both play tonight. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slates, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right and 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. It should have been a slightly better day for me. I will say that. I had the first five under 4.5 with Cleveland and Chicago. It was cruising along. It was 1-0 heading into the top of the fifth. I'm like, okay, as long as I don't get 4 runs in the fifth inning, I'm going to be good. Cleveland scores 4 runs in the fifth inning. I'm like, really? So that was a loser. That should have been a winner. And I should have started 5-0 to start the day because I had the first 5 under 3.5 with the Astros and the Mariners. That one came through. Blue Jays, first 5 full game run lines, minus 110 winner, plus 135
Public 8
winner.
on that game.
Huh?
Public 8 on that game. Oh, on the side at least, not the total.
Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, the total is where they got them. But this Blue Jays team, spoiler alert, this was the first team I locked in today because this Boston team's starting a down spiral. So yeah, I cashed on a double up with the Blue Jays. I don't care if it was square. I don't care if it was sharp. I don't care whatever. It made me money yesterday. We had the Cubs Phillies under. I had the under 4. That was a winner. And if anybody needs a reason why I only bet first 5 unders and not full game unders, take a look at that Cubs Phillies game from yesterday. The first 5 under cashed, full game under push, but it had a combination of the two things I can't stand with full game unders: lovely bullpens and the extra inning BS rule. I hate that extra inning rule unless you have an over. That's the only time I'm okay with that rule. Other than that, I can't stand it. I pushed on the Pirates first 5. I should have taken them full game. The first 5 under was the obvious play in that game, really. My biggest team that cost me money was my Mets yesterday. There, Tim. I had them first 5 full game run line, and it's not that they were bad yesterday. They were creating opportunities, which was frustrating. I believe they had the leadoff guy on in 4 or 5 of the 9 innings. They had runners in scoring position plenty. And they just couldn't hit with runners in scoring position until 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th when it was way too late. So that first 5 full game run line was a loser for me yesterday. I had the first 5 under 4.5 with Milwaukee and Colorado. I was worried that was going to happen. What happened with the Cleveland game with that game, because it was 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. The Brewers hit a 3-run shot. Luckily, I got no runs in the 5th, and we were able to catch that first 5 under. And then I also added the Angels' first 5 money line, which I don't know why I keep putting myself through that pain of backing this Angels team. I have a feeling I'm going to do it again, though, because I just like pain. Because I think that we'll get into that later. So overall, yesterday though in baseball, 5-4-1, up 1.20 units in the WNBA. Tim will go over that, but I went 1-1 down a 1/10 of a unit. Overall, 6-5-1, up 1.10 units yesterday. So a profitable day for me. I'm looking to make it 3 profitable baseball days in a row. But yeah, good day for me yesterday.
Yeah, the money that I lost on the 22nd, I made almost all of that back yesterday, so that was kind of nice. Did not start off the day well because I had the under in that Cleveland game. Yeah, 1-0 going into the 5th. I'm like, all right, we're cruising. 4 runs in the top half. I'm like, crap, now I have to sweat it. And then the White Sox tie it up in the 7th and push it over then. So that was a loser early in the day. What wasn't a loser is Logan Gilbert and Justin Verlander absolutely shoving. 3-1 game there. There was a little bit of a stressful spot in that bottom of the 7th where Seattle had the bases loaded. Verlander got right through it. Verlander for Cy Young. Let's get it. I'm kidding. McClanahan's got it for right now, but we'll see. So that under cash nicely. That Chicago game was frustrating because it was 1-1 after 9 innings. Philly bullpen can go F itself. 5 runs in the top half for the Cubs. That one useless run in the bottom half for the Phillies on a pass ball and then a ground out and scored the run. Pushed the total. Was not fun. Had the over in Minnesota. Easy one there. Well, not really. It took until the 8th inning, but easy one there, I'll say. We'll get to that game in a minute. I added the Mets to my round robin, which I'll get to in a minute. That was a loser. Thank you to the Dodgers. They almost blew it, but they managed to come through there. And then I had the over 9.5 in the Washington game. That one did not work out because they came up a half a run short. I will say my favorite team of the night, the Baltimore Orioles. Money line, plus 212. Nice little casher there. Really, really happy with that one. I did my 16-round robin yesterday. Included Houston under, cash. Detroit over, cash. Philly under, push. Mets, money line, loser. Dodgers, run line, loser. To the WNBA, where I had the Liberty, plus 5.5. I didn't need the points. They won straight up. That one was nice. Unfortunately, the Sparks forgot to show up in the second half, and they ended up losing by 18. I had them plus 9. That one, unfortunately, did not work out. So 1-1 day there. Ultimately, profitable day. 4-1-1 on my round robin. I'm happy. It works, and I'm ready to make some money today, Nick. So let's go say hi to the chat. And then let's get going with all these good games. Noel's coming into this saying a second to hit the like. Speaking of likes, 60 likes today, and we'll give you guys the best bet just because a little bit of line movements. I don't really, whatever. But 60 likes. V saying in third. Peace, fellas. Good morning. Good morning, Rise Above. 6th to hit the like button. We appreciate that. What's up, guys? Nice to see you as always. Appreciate that. I knew the Braves would go over as 7-2. There you go. Nice work. 7th like. Everybody's.
All right. So who was the first like? If we had the second, we had the third, we had the 6th, we had the 7th. Who was the first?
I have not a clue. Phillies killed you with the White Sox that gave up at the end. It happens. Thank you, Tim / Twins for the over. Tim for the Twins, for the over in the Twins. Gotcha. I did get the over for the Twins, the Braves, and the Yankees and Brewers.
Yeah, that first 5 stayed under, but the full game went over with the Brewers.
There you go.
Bullpens.
White first 5 was supposed to hit, and then they had to give him a bone. Yeah, that White Sox. I believe you're talking about the White Sox game 1. Yeah, that was rough. You like the Angels first 5 today? I cannot get behind that Angels team.
I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all.
Yo, morning, guys. Good morning. Phillies so trash. They gave up run. Yeah. It cost me my under. It's whatever. Can you believe the Sparks didn't even cover after playing well for the first 3.5 quarters? Yeah. At least the Liberty won. Yep. Liberty won straight up. Nice little casher there. What up, my boys? What's up? Not a bad night. I got drunk and bet the LAD run line. Just seems like it's safe. Last night it cashed. Today, who did they have? Kershaw versus Cobb. That's fair. You smash the like button. Let's get it. Padres tonight. Terry just comes in and just wants to get timed out. I mean, I don't know what he's trying to do. But I will say, Terry, I bet Atlanta today. I did bet Atlanta today. Nick, I'm not going to let him know it was the dream, not the Braves. Thanks, bro. No problem, it's Mario. No problem. I'm always first like. There you go. There you go. Good morning, fellas. Good morning. Creek, good morning. Let's get it, Lance. Let's get it. I swear I'll never bet the Phillies again. So what about that Phillies line today, Nick? What are you thinking?
We'll get to that in just a second.
Orioles came back and won. Yes, they did. Nice little plus 200 cash. I love it. Hi, guys. How you doing, D-Talk? Padres under first 5 is what I'm thinking. I can get right behind that. Jays, Atlanta, Arizona, LAD, heavy. Good luck. Good luck. Mets. This is coming from a Braves fan.
Wow.
You are a lot more confident in my Mets than I am tonight.
Yeah.
I think this is a look ahead spot where and I would have to lean Padres tonight. I think it's a look ahead spot for both New York teams because the Subway Series starts on Tuesday. Brewers, gotcha. Braves, moneyline, Padres. Terry just wants to get timed out today. He just woke up and chose violence. We're good. We're good. We'll talk later, Terry. We'll talk later.
We'll get away from those teams right now. We'll talk about the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies in this first matchup of the day. I'm going to pretend like I'm prepared to read out weather and not having to refresh my page because there we go. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 90 degrees, 1% chance of rain. Bailey Falter and Drew Smiley is your pitching matchup for this one here. Oh, my pitching sheet is on the other on my other monitor. There we go. Drew Smiley, a 7.11 ERA, a 1.89 WHIP, 7.11 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%. 2.84 walks per 9, 375 BABIP, a 5 FIP, and a 4.71 SIERA. On the other side, Bailey Falter with a 5.63 ERA, 1.63 WHIP, 12.38 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 2.29 walks per 9, a 4.55 BABIP, a 3.49 FIP, and a 3.09 SIERA. We're going to take a look at where the money is coming in on this game real quick. This is the highest bet National League game of the day. There is one American League game that I've been seeing more tickets on, but this is just because it's the 12 o'clock game. 85% of the tickets, 88% of the cash has come in on Bailey Falter and the Philadelphia Phillies. And this line has dropped. It opened up around minus 140. It's minus 125, minus 120, minus 115 in some spots. With the total, 65% of the tickets are on the over, 83% of the cash is on the over. The juice has moved towards the over in this one here. The more and more I look at it, I want to back the Cubbies here. I just don't know if I can trust Drew Smiley. But I would lean Cubbies in the first 5 innings because this Phillies bullpen, I know they were bad yesterday, but they've been much better as of late. So this would be a Cubbies first 5 maybe for me. Maybe a Cubbies team total over in the first 5 innings. You can get Cubbies team total over. I don't know, it's 2.5 at plus 105. Never mind on that one there. But maybe Cubbies first 5 money line could be a look for this game. Get a little early action in, but I did not get to this one yet.
I really wanted to go to the under. And by the way, guys, if you guys don't know already, on Sundays you bet unders and you bet dogs. That's my whole entire synopsis of that one. You bet unders and you bet dogs. That's kind of the whole deal. I would lean towards an under in this game. This is not a game I came close to because I don't like Drew Smiley and I don't like Bailey Falter. This is just do I think that the Cubbies end up finishing out the sweep? Yeah, I think they do. But I'm not going to go. I don't think there's enough value on it at like plus 115 to go after it. So I just chose to stay away from this game just because it's the 12 o'clock game and there's no game for it after that. And for another hour and a half does not mean you have to bet this game.
What?
No, it does not. You do not need to bet this game. This one's ugly. There's plenty of good games today to bet some dogs on. This is not one of them. No.
Sure.
Yep. San Diego, I would take Musgrove pitching. He's been iffy lately. I don't know. Justin Terry's been deep throating the Braves pretty much the entire season. So at least somebody's on your side. Yankees, Mets are not good, not looking good, struggling, guys. They are right now, which I believe it. I know Mets are struggling.
Are they really? One thing you got to look at with the Mets here, and I know we can talk about this when we talk about the Mets game, is don't act like the bottom is falling out for the Mets. They won their last 2 series heading into the All-Star break, and they lost the first 2 games after the All-Star break. Like, I mean, the Yankees have lost 3 or 4. I mean, these 2 teams are fine. They're fine. Their schedules get easier, especially the Mets. So don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, I don't think I would pick a better time to play the Yankees than whether after they've lost a couple to Houston, could possibly lose the series to Baltimore. I think this would be the best time for the Mets to play the Yankees, but that's just me. Yep, it's scrolling across the bottom. Cubs, money line, Phillies untrustworthy. Yep. WNBA, you like the Wings, the Storm, and the Sun. I'm pulling that up. Wings, I like the over, but I got it at 161.5, and it's sitting at 165.5, 166.5. So I don't know. Storm, I'm on the Atlanta Dream, and Lynx, I'm on the Lynx. Sun, I'm on the Lynx. I got them at 4.5. So that's just a spot that I don't know. I'd be all right with the Wings, but I'm not going after the other 2. Cubs first 5 sounds good. Money line, and the line is dropped to 9.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Unders and dogs agree. Yes. Phillies straight pass. Give me the Fever money line. I'm not going to talk you off of it as long as I get the over. Fever made me my last game. I want to go Cubs up there plus 105. Too short. Yes. The Sky. The Sky played all right. They lost yesterday. But they lost yesterday. But
I just want to ask, what is good enough for the offense? Do they have to be a top 5 offense in baseball? Because right now they're 6 with 4.66 runs per game.
And they didn't even have a 28 game. They didn't even have to have a 28 run performance to help inflate their numbers. So I mean,
he wasn't talking about them, but
no, I think the Mets offense is fine. It's just they're right now facing some good pitching in San Diego's pitching, which has been phenomenal all year.
But Blake Snell's been terrible. You can't say that about yesterday's pitcher. Blake Snell is terrible.
No, Blake Snell's been playing a lot better lately.
That was his second.
He had a crappy start to the year, but he's been pitching better. Argos.
Yeah, I mean, we have the Roughriders with their 3rd string quarterback in. That's the reason why I like the under in the game more than anything else.
There you go. Taking the Fever, the Dream, and the Lynx 3-leg parlay. I'm not going to talk you off of that. I'm not going to talk you off of that one. Astros, Mariners under. Yep. Just stay off the Philly game. Yep. Dodgers under 7.5 and first 5 under 4. Sure. Going to be drinking Twin Tiers all Subway Series. Mets are getting swept. I could see the Mets losing games in Yankee Stadium. At Citi Field, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. We'll see. Mets offense has just because it lets you down does not mean it's not good enough. It's the 6th best offense in baseball. They're fine. Let's go to this game next.
Yeah, the Atlanta Braves are at the LA Angels in this next one. Here we have the Braves as minus 210 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Looking at the weather, 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 87 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Reed Detmers and Ian Anderson. Reed Detmers has actually not looked half bad.
His last couple starts have looked good.
Yeah, 3.71 ERA, 1.06 WHIP, 10.06 strikeouts for 9.28%. 3.18 walks per nine, and 263 BABIP, a 382 FIP, and a 3.47 Sierra. On the other hand, I can't say the same about Anderson. 4.76 ERA, 1.62 WHIP, 8.26 strikeouts per nine.
Before you start listing those off, I'm going to stop you. He's been great his last 2 starts. The reason why those numbers are going to be a little bit inflated was that 7-run in 2 innings against the Phillies. So he's been a lot better lately. 3 earned runs, 10 hits, and 10 in his last 2 starts, 10 innings. Those numbers are heavily inflated because of the Philly game.
All right, but that's part of his realm of possibilities. Is kind of what I was.
100%. I just figure I'd mention that.
And Reed Detmers has been kind of good lately. And when you're looking at it, One thing I won't do with Ian Anderson is lay 210 on him or 200 in the first 5. I'm leaning towards the Angels here, taking plus 150 in the first 5 innings. That's just saying they win 40% of the time in the first 5 innings. I think that's a reasonable price there. That's one I do have eyed down pretty good. Looking at where the tickets and the money coming on this one, 71% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the Atlanta Braves. 76% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the over. The line has not moved for the total odds. My lean towards the Angels, first 5 money line at plus 150. I think that's a nice price for them there. And I know it's really ugly to back this Angels team. But I can see them just getting a couple runs off of Ian Anderson and being able to win or at least give me the first 5 innings. I'm not saying they're winning the full game because I don't trust that bullpen full game. But I think that this is a spot here where the Angels can at least steal the first 5.
Yeah, the last time the Angels won a game with Reed Detmer's pitching? There's no hitter on May 10th. That was the last time they've won a game with him. They're 0-8 the last 8 starts. That being said, I'm not laying 210 on a money line. And the run line for me is like 120. And I'm not laying minus 120 on a run line. They've kind of priced you out of the Braves in this game, for me at least. I don't like to lay juice. And I cannot back the Angels. I would lean towards an under because Reed Detmers has been pitching quite well. And Anderson's been pitching better as of late too. So I lean towards an under, especially with that Angels offense, but nothing for me to want to get involved in this game.
Fair enough.
Marlins, first 5. We'll get to that game next, I believe, right? Yeah, that's the next game we talk about. So 40 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, folks. Show the Brewers some love. Appreciate it. By the way, we're almost to 2,500 subscribers. We're at 2487, so 13 subscribers away. Share us out. Maybe we could try to hit 2,500 on the stream today. That could be cool. Appreciate it. Yankees team total over. No. We'll talk about that game later, though. Tailing that parlay, my guy. The dogs. I would probably tail that one too. I might jump on that one with you, Joe. Riley home run. Yeah, I could see it because Detmers does allow about home runs. Braves will drop this one.
I hope.
I'm down for that one.
I just bet it. I just took the first 5 money line for the Angels. I like pain.
Well, we'll go to this game, Nick. I like this one.
Yeah, the Miami Marlins are at the Pittsburgh Pirates in this game. The Marlins are minus 165 now, back up to minus 170 favorites in this one with a total of 7. We're looking at 12-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 86 degrees, 3% chance of rain. Sandy Alcantara and Mitch Keller. Alcantara with a 1.91 ERA, 0.79 WHIP, 7.85 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 1.15 walks per 9, 234 BABIP, a 2.3 FIP, and a 2.83 SIERA. On the other side, Mitch Keller, 3.71 ERA, 1.41 WHIP, 8.21 strikeouts per 9, 22%, 2.91 walks per 9, and 357 BABIP, a 3.20 FIP, and a 3.58 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game, 93% of the tickets, 93% of the cash is on the Marlins in this one here. And the line's kind of stayed the same. I'm surprised that the line hasn't moved more in the Marlins' favor. Actually, this was minus 170. It went down to minus 165, and I'm back up to 170. So actually, there was a little move towards the Pirates in this one here, Tim. Weird. 52% of the tickets, 61% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved from 7.5 to 7. That one makes sense. And I agree with the line movement. I'm going to agree with the market here. I'm on the first 5 under. I got it at 4 at minus 125. I'm expecting Alcantara to go out and do what he does best and shut down opposing teams for 7-8 innings. And Mitch Keller, I think, is able to slow down this really bad Marlins offense. So I think we can see another game similar to what we saw yesterday where it was 1-0. I can see another really low-scoring game, 1-0, 0-0 at the end of 5 innings. So first 5 under 4 for me. in this spot, I'm gonna ride with a little bit of an under action here.
Yeah, I remember when we used to joke around and say that it took 3 weeks for the Pirates to score a run. How about getting shut out in 4 out of your last 5 games? Yeah, that's the Marlins. And you know who they do not give run support to? Oh yeah, that would be Sandy Alcantara. This offense is awful. Alcantara is a beast. Alcantara he's the Cy Young favorite and very well should be. The Pittsburgh Pirates are not scoring today. They're not. If they score, it'll be 1 run. Marlins could very well get shut out again. These are 2 teams that are offensively struggling. And I know this may sound like the easiest play, but I'm taking it. I'm on the under in this game. I got 7.5. Now it's down to a 7. I would still take it out of 7. I would take it down to a 6.5. I would take it at a 5.5. I do not think that we're going to get much from these offenses at all. And if by happen the Marlins actually show up offensively, I'll bite my tongue and I'll lose the bet. It's whatever. But prove me wrong, Marlins. Score some runs if you can. Pirates are not doing anything. I'm going under in this game.
I like it.
Miami, under, first 5. I'm looking at that. Yup. Good stuff, Lane. Hell yeah, Tim, let's get it. Might have to cash out of that late game, but let's ride. I just put down $10 on all 3 of the WNBA dogs on the money line to win 310. I'm with you, Joe. Let's do this. Solid under. Yes, solid under. Solid under. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Baltimore Orioles. They're hosting the New York Yankees in this one here. We are seeing the Yankees as minus 180 home road favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at what the weather is looking at here in this one. If I can find it there. There we go. 8-mile-an-hour wind blowing out, 93 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Nestor Cortez and Dean Kramer is your pitching matchup here. Cortez, the last 30 days, has regressed. 4.50 ERA, a 1.19 whip, 8.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 1.73 walks per 9, a 260 BABIP, a 546 FIP, and a 402 SIERA. On the other side, Dean Kramer with a 2.73 ERA, 1.41 whip, 7.52 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 2.73 walks per 9, a 351 BABIP, a 368 FIP, and a 4.41 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game here, this is the most bet game of the day so far. 77% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is coming on those Bronx Bombers. The lines move from around minus 170 up to minus 180 in some spots. 69% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the over in this one here. That line has not really moved too much. Don't expect it to because it's only in the 60s when it coming to looking at money in that game. For me, I'm off this game. I did not bet it. I don't have any interest in betting it. I would lean maybe towards taking a shot with the dog with the Orioles. But I just didn't see anything I really liked in this game. So this is a pass for me.
In Dean Kramer, we trust. I'm going Baltimore. And when it comes to this series, I bet Baltimore game 1. Did not work out. I bet Baltimore game 2. 1. Even if I lose Baltimore today, I'm still up 0.12 units on this series. So Baltimore winning yesterday allowed me to bet them today. Because no matter what, I'm not losing money on this series. Baltimore cashed a nice plus 212. I like Dean Kramer. I know last start, a little bit of a struggle. He gave up 3 runs, 8 hits in 4 innings against Tampa Bay. Previous to that, solid performance against the Angels. He got hit a little bit against Texas, where they end up still winning. He had a really solid start, 7 innings, 4 hits, and no earned runs against Seattle. He shut out the White Sox for a while. He pitched really well against Tampa Bay for a while. I think he has a solid game today. And Cortez has not been the Cortez from the beginning of the year. He has regressed a lot. He did have a good start last time against the Cincinnati Reds, where he only allowed 1 earned run on 4 hits in 7 innings. Reds still end up winning that game. I'm big on the Orioles today. That's my favorite. That's one of my 3 dogs today that I put some money on. So I'm going with the Dirty Birds today. Going Baltimore.
On the Dirty Birds, that's the Falcons.
The Dirty Birds of the MLB. I don't know. Going with Birdland. That's their hashtag.
Birdland, yes, Birdland.
Both teams are struggling to hit. Yes. Baltimore money line again. Do you think I'm taking out this jersey just to bet the Yankees? Baltimore. O's. Yes. Yankees winning today. Winning big today. I'm not betting it. No, they're not. I like the over Yankees. I think. I can't get behind that. I'll lean under. I think this is like a 4-2 game. They can get over 9, maybe the under. Why, Nick? Why? Come on. All AL East teams above 500. They will be after today when Baltimore wins. We'll go to this game where we can just...
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, Nick, go ahead, do it.
Hey! For the record, it was his idea.
Oh, I know. He did the same thing with me a couple of weeks ago when he popped on for the Blue Jays game when you were against the Blue Jays.
That's fair. This is a different time right now, though. How are you doing, Terry?
Hi, guys. Pretty good. Thought I'd come and say hello, especially for this game.
Of course, yeah. This line's moved a lot. And this line has moved since I've typed it up this morning as well. And a lot of people are on the same page as me. We had the Blue Jays. They're minus 160 road favorites against the Red Sox. Total is 10.5 in this game. We'll go through we'll set up the game here. 13 mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 90 degrees, 0% chance of rain. It's Ross Stripling and it's Braylon Balow, your pitching matchup here for this one here. Balow has come up. I think he's thrown 2 starts so far. He's not looked good in either of them. Ross Stripling, 2.6 ERA, 1.08 whip in the last 30 days, 7.48 strikeouts per 9, 21%, 1.3 walks per 9, a 291 BABIP, a 329 FIP, and a 3.77 SIERA. On the other side, Balow has not looked good, and his numbers back that up. 10.13 ERA, a 2.38 whip, 7.88 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%. He walks 6.75% of the batters he's faced. Arrive at 6.75 not per 9 innings. 464 BABIP, a 399 FIP, and a 5.20 SIERA. Let's take a look at the market moves in this game here. We're seeing 62% of the tickets are on the over, but yet 56% of the cash is on the under. So the bigger bets coming in on the under 10.5 in this game. And 72% of the tickets and 95% of the cash is coming on these Toronto Blue Jays, which is why the lines move from minus 130 all the way up to minus 160. The line move has definitely represented the way the money's come in on this game. And I will start with this with the first 2 plays I locked in last night. I wouldn't recommend them at the price they are now because let me take a look at what the first 5 is in this game as well. Because I locked in the Blue Jays first 5 in full game run lines.
Minus 115.
I'm seeing minus 150, minus 120 on my book, and then minus 105 for the full game run line. This line has moved dramatically. I locked in the Jays first 5 full game run lines. Right now, this Red Sox team is in a complete tailspin. And we're going to fade. The Red Sox are a fade team going forward. And I like the way that the Blue Jays have clicked post All-Star break. I think the All-Star break, I mentioned this, I believe I mentioned this on Terry's show before the first game of the series, that I think this All-Star break was probably the best thing that could have happened to the Blue Jays at this time. And they needed that break to really reset things and try to click again. And because when you looked at what that Blue Jays team went through before that All-Star break with that really bad West Coast trip and then playing the Royals at home, even though they won 3 out of 4, they didn't look the greatest in that series. And then also the tragedy with their first base coach's daughter, like that whole mental psyche of that team was not in the right spot. So I think that All-Star break was the best thing that could have happened for the Blue Jays, and they have performed since then. So I'm on the Blue Jays first 5 full game run lines. I wouldn't recommend them at the price I got it at, or at the price you'd get it now, but that's where I'm on for this game. Terry, your thoughts on this one here, then we'll go to Tim.
Yeah, I just hear a little bit of it might be from my end. I hear a little bit of a static in the background, but it could be just for me. Do you guys don't hear it?
I don't
No.
hear anything.
Okay, I'll just continue on then. Yeah, Brian Bello has played 2 games, both against Tampa Bay. He went 4 innings in both, 7 hits in one, 6 hits the other, 5 earned runs in one, 4 earned runs in the other, 3 walks in both games, and then 7 strikeouts combined. This Boston team is in trouble. This Boston team, don't be surprised if you see them selling in the next few days. I think they've kind of realized with this series that they're not cut out for the playoffs this year. They may be able to squeak in, maybe as a wild card team, but with the players they have, it makes sense to sell. So I won't be surprised to see Boston selling after this. Tim, you were 100% right about it was an underspot yesterday. After scoring as many runs as they did,
That felt like such an obvious under too.
I didn't bet it.
So, of course, they only scored 4 runs, but 4 was enough because the pitching came through. Stripling on the mound, he's been good. The Jays are rolling. Like you said, Nick, the first base coach coming back, that definitely had something to do with it. Snyder had a team meeting where he kind of just made sure everybody knew it's a fresh start. Don't worry about what's happened before the All-Star break. Just worry about what's happening now. And the players obviously took that to mind. And then Tuesday, I probably won't be on the show Tuesday, but the Blue Jays bet them on Tuesday. Buck Martinez is making his return from cancer, and I guarantee you that the Blue Jays will come to play for him. He is a beloved announcer in Toronto for many years, so the Blue Jays will be good on Tuesday. I'll be betting them there, but I'm definitely betting them here to finish the sweep against the Red Sox. 9-3 against the Red Sox this year. And I think it's going to be 10-3 after today. And they'll continue on kind of with how they've been playing the last few days.
Yeah. And I think with the Red Sox, it really has come down to I don't think they have the starting pitching to compete in this division. When you have players like Brian Balo having to make starts and Cutter Crawford and John Winkowski, like those type of guys, is not going to get the job done. Tim, your thoughts on this game?
I'm not betting this one. And I don't think Boston's going to be a seller at the deadline. They're only 3 games back. Even if they lose today, 4 games back. Well, they could still lose today and still be 3 games back if Seattle loses as well. But they're only going to be 3 to 4 games back, and they still have plenty of opportunities this year. I know they have not played well against the American League East. They still get to play Toronto a couple times, which they could try to make up ground there. They still play Tampa. They could make up some ground there. They still get Baltimore for a couple, which we'll see with that. But
they can't beat American League East teams.
They can't. That's the big problem. But I still think they're going to be – I'll even say they're going to be buyers at the deadline. They're only back 4 games or 3 games, possibly 4 after today. It's not that bad for being in July because they can go on another one of those big runs. You never know. Make a couple moves at the trade deadline. I believe Devers is on the IL or whatever is going on with him.
He got hurt.
Yeah, I still think they go and get some other pieces. I think Boston still has a shot to make the playoffs. They're going to obviously need Tampa Bay, Toronto, or Seattle to struggle. I don't think they really need to worry about Cleveland all that much, even though Cleveland's ahead of them. Bye, Terry. But this is a spot where I'm not going to be betting this game. But this definitely was a concerning series for the Red Sox. But I'm not betting this game. Not even close.
Yeah.
But by the way, thanks Terry for hopping on. You guys can catch him on Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. His link's in the description below. Go subscribe to his channel. He just hit 350. So go check out Terry. What time's this show today? 1 o'clock?
Something like that.
So go check out Terry on Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm honestly sour about Sparks losing. I watched the game and had no doubt in my mind that they wouldn't cover. was sure they would win at halftime. I was kept sprinkling. It happens. It happens. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Jarnell. Bello about to get lit up. He very well could. 5x5, Terry. I don't know what that means, but good luck. Boston pitching concerns, yes. Fading the Red Sox, Angels, and Nationals. I could see that. Trout is still out. I didn't realize did he come back?
No.
Okay. Mets playing bad. Wow. Oh. Yeah, they are. They are playing bad. Sorry, guys. There's a loud buzzing on my computer. It's all right. I got you. 12 o'clock. Go check out Terry at 12 o'clock. I have to do Higgs' show, so I'm not going to be on it, but go check him out at 12 o'clock on Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Links in the description below. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Detroit Tigers. They're hosting the Minnesota Twins in this one here. We're seeing the Twins as minus 175 road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. It's actually down to 165 now. Favorite for the Twins. Let's take a look at what the weather is for this matchup here. We have 18-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 82 degrees with a 7% chance of rain. Sonny Gray and Ronnie Garcia, your pitching matchup here. Sonny Gray has come back down to earth. He started off the year great, but since then, the last 30 days, 6.29 ERA, 1.52 whip, 5.55 strikeouts per nine, which is 14%, 2.59 walks per nine, but a 329 BABIP, a 471 FIP, and a 4.96 ERA. On the other side, Ronnie Garcia has actually been pretty good. But I'm expecting negative progression from him as well. 2.76 ERA, 0.98 whip, 6.61 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%. 2.2 walks per nine, a 205 BABIP, a 495 FIP, and a 4.65 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game here. We're seeing 73% of the tickets and 91% of the cash is on the Twins. 90% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the over in this one here, and it's gone from 8 to 8.5. So for me, this is a dog or pass spot for me. I'm leaning towards the Tigers in this game, and it'd be Tigers first 5 most likely. This is a spot here where I think we see a slight pitching advantage for recent form wise. With Ronnie Garcia and the Tigers, and plus 130 is not a terrible price here for the first 5 innings. So I'm going to lean towards the Tigers in the first 5, but I did not bet it.
I didn't bet this game either. It would be a lean towards an over, which was the main reason why I didn't bet it, because I didn't want to bet a over on a Sunday. It just does not work out. Sonny Gray has been a little bit shaky. Ronnie Garcia has been a little bit better. Detroit's been scoring a little bit better as of late. They're not as anemic as they used to be. They're still one of the worst offenses in the league. Actually, they're still dead last for offense in the league in terms of runs per game at 3.14. Hey, pie. Now I want pie. Anyways, no, this is a spot that I would lean towards an over, but I did not bet it.
Question is, what type of pie? Give me a good cherry pie. That does sound good.
Either key lime or like a coconut cream.
I knew you were going to say coconut cream pie.
The Sky and the Aces play on Tuesday. Who do you think will win? Sky. At home, Sky. I like the Sky. Maybe another over. I could see that with Minnesota. Or do you guys think the Aces versus Sky is a trap game because it's a potentially NBA Finals? WNBA Finals. I don't know. I have to look at the line when it comes out. There's no line yet. Most likely, I'm going to guess in Chicago, it's going to be a pick'em. Or if anything, the Aces might be a 1 to 2 point favorite. I'm going to take the Sky. I take the Sky all day. Speaking of dogs, let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Cincinnati Reds. They are hosting the St. Louis Cardinals in this next matchup here. We're seeing the Cardinals are on minus 150, minus 155 favorites, so the total of 9.5 in this game. Michaelis taking on Tyler Mahle in this one here. 13-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 92 degrees, 1% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Michaelis at 2.37 ERA, 0.92 whip, 6.16 walks, strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 1.66 walks per nine, a 208 BABIP, a 4.43 FIP. 4.12 Sierra. On the other side, Tyler Mahle with a 4.58 ERA, 1.53 WHIP, 8.15 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 3.09 walks per nine, 346 BABIP, a 469 FIP, and a 4.51 Sierra. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game, we're seeing 72% of the tickets and 95% of the cash come in on the Cardinals. This line has moved accordingly and opened up around minus 125. So now up to that around that minus 150 mark. 57% of the tickets and 71% of the cash is on the over. Yet, Tim, this moved from 10 to 9.5. Expecting decent pitching here today from Mahle and Michaelis are the books. I would lean towards that way. I'm going to lean towards the first five under in this game, as ugly as that sounds. You can get the first five under at 5 at minus 125. I think that's a decent look for me. I'm going to write that down. I didn't get to it. I'm going to take a little bit deeper of a look into this one, but it'd be a lean towards the first five under for me.
Yeah, I'm on the Reds. One of the things I'm going to try to look for is pitchers trying to make their way out of that city, and Tyler Mahle fits that description. I think Tyler Mahle really wants to get out of Cincinnati, and in order to do that, he knows he has to pitch well. He has not pitched terrible his last couple starts. 2 earned runs in 5 innings against Atlanta, 3 earned runs in 6 innings versus San Fran. 4 earned runs in 6 innings against the Dodgers. And then he shut out the Arizona Diamondbacks and only allowed 1 run to the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm on Mahle in the Reds to win this game. I got him at plus 123 or something. It's 130 now. I don't care. Sundays for the dogs. Miles McCullers has been great. Yes. But I think that the Reds get to him a little bit. I could see this one being a 4-2 Reds win, or 3-2 Reds win. I just like the I like the Reds in this game as one of my dogs today.
Fair enough.
Joe's saying he's going to take the Aces even in Chicago. I need to see what the line is first. But if I'm getting any type of plus points with the Sky, I'm grabbing the Sky. You're right. The Sky are good at home. Sky without Vanderpool struggling on offense. Don't think they have enough power to bear the Aces now. I still think they do. They I mean, I know they lost yesterday, but it was on a second leg of a back-to-back. I think they'll be prepared for this one. I think they have a good game against them. They get like 2 days of rest. They should be fine. Nah, man, you can't go against these guys giving out good picks. I appreciate that, Moss. You guys can go against us all you want. I don't care. Sky is struggling, but these guys said Sky at home is good. I just need to see what the line is. We'll see. I don't go against. I feel like it's collaboration. There you go. Do you guys think there are some games that are rigged for money? No, because the Yankees aren't supposed to lose to the Orioles. Anybody can lose to anybody. There's no rigged games. Anybody can lose to anybody. Because even the best teams, the Yankees, will lose 60 games this year. And even the best teams, the worst teams, will win 50, 60 games. So, no, nothing's rigged. Nope. Because the Orioles could definitely beat the Yankees. Underdog parlay. O's, yes. Red Sox. No. Reds money line. Yes. Tigers. I'm not going to talk you off the Tigers. Not going to talk you off the Red Sox either. But I just didn't bet. I missed it yesterday, but I'm going to start betting Cards to win second game of the road series. Check the trend. All right. A little bit random, but okay. Dallas Wings. I actually have a parlay with the Fever on it. But I did not bet that game straight up besides the over. I live in Chicago. I watch all the Sky games. They felt shaky lately. We'll see. We'll see. If the Aces are a dog, I'll take it. Yes. If the Aces are a dog, yes. I'm taking whoever's got plus points that night. Or if it's a pick 'em, I'm going Sky. Good morning, guys. Hit a 5-team parlay yesterday. Hell yeah. Get it. I'll introduce the next game, guys, because the Guardians and White Sox game has our best bet in it. We are currently sitting at 43. You guys need 17 more likes by the end of the stream. 17 more likes by the end of the stream. You guys are at 43. You need, I said 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
60 likes on the stream, and we'll give you out the best bet. So 60 likes. You guys are at 44, 16 more. It's in the White Sox and Guardians game. We'll go to this game, Nick. Actually, hold on. This is supposed to be a big game for the WNBA. Yes. Make Sunday. Let's make a great one. Let's do it. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, the Rockies are at the Brewers in this next matchup here. The Brewers are minus 190 road, our home favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look, and it's Milwaukee, so we don't have to worry about weather in this game. Eric Lauer and Chad Kuhl is your pitching matchup here. Kuhl with a 5.02 ERA, 1.36 WHIP the last 30 days. Not very good. 5.02 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%. 5.14 walks per nine, a 270 BABIP, a 531 FIP, and a 5.41 Sierra. On the other side, Lauer, a 3.81 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 8.89 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%. 2.86 walks per nine, a 239 BABIP, a 438 FIP, and a 5.95 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this one here with Milwaukee and Colorado. We're seeing 67% of the tickets and 91% of the cash on the Brewers, and 58% of the tickets are on the over, but you get 65% of the cash is on the under. So a little bit of bigger bets coming in on the under in this game. I would lean towards that way with the under. The first 5 under, you can get that at, so let's take a look. It's a 9 full game, so you can get 5 at minus 120 first 5. That's an interesting look. I'm going to write that one down. Milwaukee, Colorado, first 5, under 5. I don't know if I'm going to get around to betting it, but that's definitely a lean for me. Other than that, I'm going to stay off this game.
Yeah, I didn't bet this one. Chad Kuhl, he's been a little bit roughed up lately. I'm not going to lie. 3 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 5 earned runs in his last 3 starts after his really good performance versus the Dodgers. Brewers offense, I cannot trust. That's the main reason why I didn't go after the over in this game. I will say Milwaukee's been scoring a little bit better lately. 9, 6, and 5 in their last 3 games. And then 9, 6, 5, 1, 5 in their last 5. So they're actually scoring some runs now, which is a little bit promising. They've gone over in 3 straight games. And you get Eric Lauer on the mound, who's actually pitched quite well for this Brewers team. He's allowed only 4 earned runs in his last 3 starts, and that's going over about 18 innings. So Brewers have actually been playing a lot better. I would kind of lean towards an under in this game at 9. I would honestly, I wouldn't mind going after the Milwaukee Brewers run line either. That's plus 105. But I'm not going after this game. I just chose to stay away from it. You don't have to bet everything.
Yeah. Yep.
You put money on the Yankees today. Should you be nervous? Did you bet the money line or the run line? Because there's no way I'm laying 180. Run line, I guess, but I'm on the Orioles. You shouldn't feel nervous with a favorite, because they're favorited for a reason. But I'm on the Orioles today. So, no, you said no. Okay. Brew Crew offense, hit or miss. It is hit or miss. Before the All-Star break, they were, as Charles Barkley would say, terrible. They were terrible. Under early, over late. That's fair. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. As I said yesterday, I do not bet for or against the Brewers. That is fair. Which big dog wins today?
Angels.
Baltimore, Cincinnati. Those are my 2 dogs that I like the most today.
I'm going to say the Giants, too.
Run line. Not going to talk. What was the run line for the Yankees? Minus 113. I'm not going to talk you off of it. I'm on Baltimore. That's all I'm saying. I'm on Baltimore there. But I've been high on Baltimore this entire streak. Running it back with the Orioles money line and first 5. Cream rises to the top. Yes, I like Kramer. 100%. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, we have the Tampa Bay Rays. They're at the Kansas City Royals in this one here. We're seeing the Rays as minus 155 road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's check the weather in this spot. We're seeing 9-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 93 degrees, 3% chance of rain. Jeffrey Springs, Chris Bubik's your pitching matchup here. Springs with a 6.28 ERA, 1.53 whip his last 30 days. I don't think he's pitched too much, though. 12.56 strikeouts per 9, 31%, 1.88 walks per 9, a 378 BABIP, a 548 FIP, and a 2.77 SIERA. On the other side, we get Bubik, 3.78 ERA, 1.59 whip, 7.29 strikeouts per 9, 18%, 4.32 walks per 9, a 320 BABIP, a 458 FIP, and a 4.79 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money has come in on this game. We're seeing 95% of the tickets, 97% of the cash come in on Tampa Bay, and this line's moved from minus 140 to around minus 150, minus 155. 67% of the tickets are on the over, 90% of the cash is on the over, yet it's gone from 9 to 8.5. That's a little alarm bell, saying that this game is going to go under. When all the money's coming in on the over, but yet it's dropped half a run and makes it more interesting, makes it more appealing for the public to come in and bet the over in this game. I'm going to take the first 5 under 4.5 at minus 110. I locked that in already. I think this game is a lower scoring game, and the markets are expecting a good start from Jeffrey Springs, and Bubik's been better as of late. So I'm going to take the first 5 under 4.5 here.
I'm not going to argue with that one. I'm not going to go after this game, though. It's just not one that I necessarily liked when it came to it. I can't back Bubik. I just cannot. I know he's been pitching better as of late. He had a nice, solid performance of 7 innings, no earned runs against the Blue Jays, but I cannot back Bubik. It's just I can't. And on the other side, you get Springs, which has been very hit or miss this year. And this is just a game I had no real good read on, so I just stayed off of it. You don't have to bet every single game on the slate.
That's fair.
Guardians or White Sox. That one has our best bet in it. We're at 46 likes. Once we hit 60, we'll go over that game. So get the likes up. Kershaw, 1-7 in his last 8 starts. There you go.
Is that actually true?
Let me look that up. That sounds
something. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right. Loser. There's a winner. There's a winner. Loser. There's a winner. Loser. Winner. I don't know where he's getting that one from. Under, I like both pitchers. If you're talking about the White Sox game, our best bets on that one, get the likes up. Angels, first 5 could be good. I'm not going to talk you off that. Do you guys feel like the Angels are wasting Mike Trout?
Absolutely.
They should trade him. 100% trade him.
They should trade him, and because they should focus on Shohei Ohtani for their future.
I think they should trade Ohtani. Bubik
trade both.
Trade both. Yep. Bubik shuts down the Jays last time out, leaning under. Jays are also struggling offensively during that time.
Also, Bubik pitched really well. I think not the time before that, but the time before that one against the Astros.
Fair. He's supposed to be the best player in the world and has never went to the play. He's made the playoffs once.
I think they got swept out of the first round.
Yeah, they did not play well. Which NBA dog? All of them. He's going to tell you all of them, Lane. Sup, everybody. Padres money line because I like Joe. Wouldn't be surprised if the Mets actually win finally. We'll see. I'm not betting that game. Phillies lose. I could see it. Let's go to this game, Nick, which I actually have a lot of interest in.
Yeah, the Texas Rangers are at the Oakland Athletics in this one here. The Rangers are minus 135 road favorites. We have a total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this spot here real quick. We're seeing 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 67 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Good pitching matchup, though, for these two teams. Arguably both their aces, I want to say. Yes. Martin Perez and Paul Blackburn, the 2 All-Stars. Both these guys have kind of not looked the greatest lately, though. 4.25 ERA, 1.42 WHIP, 9.10 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 3.64 walks per nine, a 305 BABIP, a 459 FIP, and a 402 Sierra. On the other side, we have Blackburn with a 7.46 ERA, 1.54 WHIP, 9.24 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 3.55 walks per nine, a 329 BABIP, a 532 FIP, and a 402 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game. In this one, seeing 82% of the tickets and 90% of the cash coming in on the Rangers, yet this line's dropped from 140 down to 135, 130 in some spots. 83% of the tickets and 55% of the cash is on the over, but yet this has gone from 8 to 7. I've already locked this in. I got the first 5 under 3.5 at minus 110. And I lean towards the Athletics in this game. I think that this is a spot where the Athletics could potentially complete the sweep in this game. Yeah. So I would lean towards the Athletics. I did bet the first 5 under 3.5, though.
I have the under. I got it at 7.5. It dropped down to 7. You get Martin Perez and Paul Blackburn, these two of the better pitchers on these staffs, and you get two teams that are just not particularly hitting right now. And one of the teams on this side is Oakland, who has the second worst offense in baseball. The only one that's worse is the Detroit Tigers. The A's are averaging 3.31 runs per game. Ugly offense. Two solid pitchers. This is going to be another one of those 2-1 games, 3-1 games. If you like hitting and offense, this is not the game for you. You should probably just go and watch a different game. But this is going to be a good pitcher's duel between these two all-stars. Give me the under. I got 7.5. I would still take it at 7. You know what? That was a stupid question. Of course, Joe's going to say the Fever. You also like the Dream. Lynx is his least favorite. That's fair. The game last night was painful to watch. The A's game, I can imagine. It's an A's game. Give me the Rangers. No. Early game, Fever at home. That's fine. Hot take on Palmero Indian tennis final. Going to be Bronzetti, decent plus money winning on home soil. She's wrecked enough of my parlays this week. Okay, then. There you go. There's some tennis for you guys. We'll go to this one, Nick.
Yeah, the Houston Astros are at the Seattle Mariners in this one here. Astros are minus 120 road favorites. Total of 7 in this game. No weather to worry about. It's in Seattle. Looking at the pitching matchup here, it's a great pitching matchup. Robbie Ray and Framer Valdez is your pitching matchup here. 2.38 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 3.97 walks per nine, 235 BABIP, a 337 FIP, and a 3.54 Sierra. On the other side, Robbie Ray has looked phenomenal lately. A 1.67 ERA, 0.84 WHIP, 12.25 strikeouts per nine, which is 36%. 2.51 walks per nine, a 219 FIP, or BABIP, a 292 FIP, and a 252 Sierra. Taking a look at where the money's coming in on this game. Here we're seeing 67% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the Astros. This line has moved around 10 cents. 86% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the over, and yet this line has not moved. I am looking to bet the under. I haven't bet it yet, but I'm definitely leading that way towards that first 5 under, which is a 3.5 at minus 115. I'm probably going to look to add that a little later, but I'm leaning towards the first 5 under 3.5 here with the Astros and the Mariners.
That's fair. Nick, real quick, while I'm breaking it down, are you able to just pull up numbers for me on the Pittsburgh Pirates and how often they strike out?
Yeah.
I'm on Seattle in this game. I think they don't get swept. And the big thing is I love Robbie Ray. Throughout this entire stretch for Seattle, he's been nothing short of phenomenal. How about his last 6 starts only allowing 4 earned runs? This is the Robbie Ray that we saw win a Cy Young, and he's definitely helped out his season since then. Since that June 12th start against Boston, where he went 7 innings, no earned runs, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 7 innings versus the Angels, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 6 innings versus Oakland, no earned runs, 1 hit, 7 innings versus Baltimore, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 6 2/3 against Oakland, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 6 innings against Toronto. He has been nothing short of phenomenal. And I'm going to back Robbie Ray. I know on the opposite side is one of my favorite pitchers to back on Houston and Framber Valdez. He's just been a little bit shakier lately. He's allowed 6 earned runs in his last 3 starts, which when you're going up against Robbie Ray, you can't really have those mistakes. Go ahead, give me Seattle. I think it's a good spot for them to win tonight at plus money.
Don't hate it. Do not hate it. I only like the under.
Okay, Pittsburgh strikeout numbers.
A lot. No, they're third most in the MLB. The only teams that strike out more are the Angels and the Braves.
Herb, thank you. I'm gonna go in ladder Sandy Alcantara strikeouts. All right, we'll go back to the chat. Nick, do you want to go over the chat? Start there.
Grisha 61 on the live. Hit the like button. Yes.
4 likes away from you guys getting the best bet.
Yeah. For A's day games, usually go under. A's games in general usually go under. Mets over. I was kind of looking that way. I kind of was. Because Musgrove has not been good as of late. I think that we should see some positive regression with Mets hitting with runners in scoring position because they're not going to go 0 for 21 or 1 for 22 the entire series. That's just not going to happen. So, yeah, I can definitely see an over in that game. Any WNBA plays, Tim?
Yeah, they're on the scroller. Atlanta, over in Indiana, and the Lynx.
Yeah. And Houston, first 5, the under. Yes, I definitely like that. Did you guys hear about the quarterback from Coastal Carolina? He's supposed to be better than Brady. I don't know if Grayson McCall is really going to be better than Brady. He's been pretty good with the Chanticleers, but I wouldn't say better than Brady. That's an awful big statement. Mariners money line. I can see it. I don't really have a feel on the side.
I'm on the Mariners.
Nick just likes betting first 5 unders lately. It seems. I like unders. When the unders present themselves, that's kind of where I would lean. So yeah. But yeah, I don't mind unders. Yeah, leaning under in Seattle, absolutely. Robbie Ray strikeout prop. I would say that, but actually, Houston is one of the more disciplined teams in baseball. They strike out the 3rd least amount of times in baseball. So.
By the way, I'll say now. I laddered Sandy Alcantara over 6.5 plus 110, 7.5 123, 8.5 204, 9.5. 8.5 204, 9.5 370, 10.5 369, and they only allowed me to bet $9 on the over 11.5 at 15 to 1.
It's because it's such big odds.
I don't care. They only allowed me to bet $9 on it. But anyways, those are my props for today.
Yeah. Taking first 5 Seattle.
Yes.
Sandy Alcantara. I took Alcantara over 6.5 strikeouts plus 110. Yes. Smash the like. Yes. They're saying he's the next QB from Coastal Carolina. Yeah, he's been good. He's brought him to multiple bowl games. Really like the Mets today. I always like the Mets. So.
I cannot talk you onto the Mets today.
Yeah. Like the overlook, Terry, on that. Yeah, there we go. Are those MMA plays you put out only on Saturdays? Yes, because that's when the UFC is.
Which by the way, the play that Boom gave out, he went 1-1.
He went 1-1, and then I added Curtis Blades late. Like I bet him like 4 minutes before the fight started, and that fight was over in 15 seconds. That was a disgusting way to win a bet. I gotta say, I was very disappointed in that fight because the way it ended, but from an injury on a kick, 15 seconds in, that is upsetting. But regardless, we cash it. It is what it is. You guys know your stuff, and the roommates are watching. Appreciate it. Thanks, Lance. Yeah, he's got the. Oh yeah, he said got the overlook. Yeah. All right, so we got 3 more baseball games to go. The Dodgers are hosting the Giants in this one here. The Dodgers are minus 215. Home favorites, a total 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here at Dodger Stadium. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 80 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Alex Cobb, Clayton Kershaw, your pitching matchup for this one here. Cobb, 2.20 ERA, a 1.07 WHIP, 5.79 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 2.2 walks per nine, 245 BABIP, a 345 FIP, and a 3.83 Sierra. On the other side, Clayton Kershaw with a 2.20 ERA, a 0.89 WHIP, 9.64 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, a 1.65 walks per nine, a 282 BABIP, a 231 FIP, and a 2.99 Sierra. And for this, let's take a look at the money in this game real quick, and then we'll break down this game. We are seeing 76% of the tickets and 83% of the cash is on the Dodgers. They've gone from minus 200 to minus 210, minus 215 in some spots. 54% of the tickets are on the over. 60% of the cash is on the over. The lines moved from 7.5 to 8, so that makes sense. For me, this is a stay off. I lean towards the Giants at this massive price tag. And it's not because, and it's because you're getting it's only a line play. I think the Dodgers win this game, and I think they win it comfortably. But do they win it at that rate in order to pay off a minus 215 price tag? I don't know. So this is a lean towards the Giants strictly from a line perspective, but a pass.
Yeah, I didn't bet this one. Wow. I didn't realize that was that big of a spread. It's Clayton Kershaw. Makes sense. He just started the All-Star game. This will be his first start since then. Alex Cobb, not a guy that I'm super high on. He did pitch well his last time out, 7 1/3 innings, no earned runs on 4 hits against the Brewers. So good start there. I can't bet the Giants right now. They're not playing well. The Dodgers are playing really well. It would be a lean towards the Dodgers, but I am not laying a minus 210. And if I'm betting a home team run line, it's got to be plus money because they get one less at bat. I want plus money for it. I'm not interested in this game at all.
Fair enough.
Mets over. How are you guys so confident to say that no games are rigged? Me and my roommates are debating it right now about sports being rigged.
I want to think that they're not rigged. Now, could they be? Yeah. And you know what? At the end of the day, let's just use baseball as an example here. Or actually, let's use the NFL because I think they can have a better time doing that with the NFL than they would the MLB. At the end of the day, the NFL is a private owned business. They can conduct their business however they please. So if they want to rig games for entertainment and become the WWE, then that's their call. I hope for my industry and the way my work that they don't rig these games. And they don't do that because people put their hard-earned money on these games. So I hope they're not rigged. Could they be rigged? Yes. And could they rig them if they really wanted to? Absolutely. And they can turn themselves into the WWE and have everything be scripted.
But I'm pretty sure they don't want to be a joke like the WWE. So
no, I don't know if they would script their games like that. Could they? Very well could. I'm not making acquisitions that they do. I'm not going to say that they don't. I don't know. And I can't give that answer out because I do not have that answer. So could they be rigged? Sure. Could they not be rigged? Sure. So rigged or not? Yeah. No, I don't know. I can't say if they are or not. I don't know. That's why. And that's what makes sports fun is you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. There you go. I was able to get that line. All right. Good. I sorry. I was just finishing tracking my Sandy Alcantara strikeout props. Anyways, give me the Dodgers under 7.5 first 5. Sure. Giants on the do not bet list. White Sox are approaching it as well. Fair. You can't trust Kershaw. No, you cannot. Well, you can, but I don't know how many people do. Mets and Braves are better than both these teams. I agree. How do you guys know how to make your picks off of the lines you see? Just based off of line movements. We've been reading these for the last year and a half. We kind of know what to look for.
Yeah, you got to look for
score much. Lean under.
Yeah, and one thing I like to look for is when money is coming in one way, but the line is moving the other way.
Correct. What about Russell Wilson's Super Bowl at the 5-yard line interception?
That was just a bad play call by Pete Carroll.
Rigged or not, I just want to make money. Hell yeah. That's exactly it. St. Louis and Texas Tampa Bay money lines. Oh. St. Louis, no. Texas, no. Tampa Bay, sure. I don't know. Good luck, everybody. I got a good feeling about today. Okay. YouTube channel, Stranger Than Fan Fiction show. The championships are written. I'm not rigged or not. I'm making money. We're trying to make money. 2 more games, and then we got a CFL game, Nick.
Yeah, with the Washington Nationals, they're at the Arizona Diamondbacks in this game. The Diamondbacks are minus 125 home favorites in this one with a total of 9.5. Eric Fetty, Corbin Martin, your pitching matchup for this one here. Let's take a look at the pitching.
Was he the pitcher that was supposed to, was he lined up for it before?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still Corbin Martin. I have no stats on Corbin Martin. He hasn't pitched in the last 30 days. On the other side, Eric Fetty with a 4.97 ERA, 1.34 whip, 5.68 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%, a 4.26 walks per 9, a 219 BABIP, a 635 FIP, a 547 CR. Sorry, 541 CR. Sorry. And looking at the pitching matchup here, 68% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is coming in on Corbin Martin and the Diamondbacks. This one's kind of interesting. 71% of the tickets are on the over, but yet 54% of the cash is on the under in this game. So the bigger bets are coming in on the under in this one, expecting a decent performance from Eric Fetty and Corbin Martin. And I lean towards an under in this game. You can get a first 5 under in this one at, I think, a 5 in this matchup. Yeah, you can get 5 for this. So I'm going to lean towards the first 5 under 5 in this one. Don't know if I'm going to bet it, but I'm going to lean towards that first 5 under.
That's fine. I chose to stay pretty far away from this game. Nationals, Eric Fetty. If I'm trusting anybody on this Nationals team, any pitcher, it's Eric Fetty. Right now, he's been the least crappy, even though he got blown up against the Atlanta Braves the other day. That's still Atlanta. Atlanta's a good team. Corbin Martin, which we've gotten to see him 5 times this year. He's a bullpen pitcher. And then you get a bunch of bullpen from Arizona. No, I'm not interested in this one. I lean towards the Nationals, but I'm not betting the Nationals. So pass on this one. D-backs money line today, guys. Sure. No, I don't like that. I don't like this game. I don't like it. I put $50 on the Yankees run line as a smart bet. You can never say it's not a smart bet betting on the best team in baseball. That being said, I'm on the Baltimore Orioles today. You already know I'm on the Baltimore Orioles. Over. Sure. Over is 6-2-1 in Arizona last 9 games as a favorite. Over is 6-2 in the last 8 games as a home favorite. Then go over that. That's fine. We'll get to Sunday Night Baseball, Nick.
Yeah, the New York Mets are hosting the San Diego Padres in this one here. We're seeing the Mets now around minus 125 home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at what the weather is expected to be here. 13-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 91 degrees, 1% chance of rain. Joe Musgrove, Carlos Carrasco, your pitching matchup here. Musgrove has come back down to earth last 30 days. 5.04 ERA, 1.12 whip, 7.56 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 2.16 walks per nine, a 257 BABIP, a 4.47 FIP, and a 3.99 SIERA. On the other side, Carrasco has not looked particularly great either. 5.25 ERA, 1.58 WHIP, 9.38 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 3.75 walks per nine, a 365 BABIP, a 511 FIP, and a 3.97 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game here, we're seeing 55% of the tickets on the Mets, but 54% of the cash is on the Padres. 57% of the tickets are on the over, 56% of the cash is on the under, yet this has gone from 7.5 to 8. For me, I lean towards an over in this game. And this is probably the only over for whatever reason I like today. Over 8, I lean that way. I'll probably add it later just to have something in the late game. I do like this play regardless. If this was a 4:00 game, I'd probably still bet this. But I'm leaning over right now. Everyone's going to see these two pitchers and think that they're going to be pretty good, and I think this game's going to go over. So I think the Mets can get the Musgrove a little. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mets win this game. They just have to finally come through with runners in scoring position. But I think they'll be able to do that. The Mets team total is 3.5 in this game. I don't hate that either. I might go with a little Mets team total full game over type of play. So lean towards the Mets team total, lean towards the full game over. But no action at the moment, but probably see community post with this later.
Yeah, I'm not touching this game. I'll root for my Mets, but this is not a game that I necessarily want to get involved in. I can't back an over just because of how bad this offenses have looked on both sides. Because San Diego has been struggling on offense as well. Not a game I'm going to be interested in, although go Mets. But this is a must-win game for the Mets. This is a bigger game for them. Let's not get swept at home, but we'll see how it goes. I would lean towards the under, but I'm not betting this game at all. Did we get enough likes to cover the Guardians game? Yes, we did. We hit 62 likes on the stream, so boom, we're down with it. We'll go over that game in just a second after we go through the chat. I was going through all the rest of the games before we jump onto that one. You like the Guardians, by the way, in the under. We'll get into that game in just a second. Going through withdrawals on the NFL, waiting to come back.
I'm looking kind of more forward to college football.
Bet the CFL.
Bet
over
the CFL.
6-1-1 in Carrasco's last 8 starts. There you go. The Red Lens is coming in. Good morning. Earls, I'm down to my last $100. I'm about to put it all on Buck Showalter's crew today. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I'm hoping for the Mets. I lean towards an under in that game, but we'll see. Now, you guys did hit the like, so we'll go over the best bet for today. Guardians, White Sox. This line has moved. Our best bet on the site is the White Sox minus 119. That's where we have them at. They're up to 130 now. I'm backing Dylan Cease, who has the clear pitching advantage. Dylan Cease, it was the biggest snub from the All-Star game. Can we just look at his last 10 starts? Like, holy crap, what were they looking for? No earned runs, 1 earned run, 1 earned run, 1 earned run, none. Like, what the heck? Like, why isn't he getting it? He's got a 9-4 record, a 2.15 ERA, 104 2/3 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, 76 25 earned runs, 76 hits, 150 strikeouts. Why wasn't this guy an all-star? I have not a clue. He has a clear pitching advantage over Shane Bieber, who has not looked like the Shane Bieber that we've come to expect, who has really struggled. He did have a good game last time against the White Sox, but this is a spot. We like the White Sox in this one. I got it at 119. It's 130. I'd kind of lay the run line at this point, but this is a White Sox spot for us, 100%. That's the only favorite we're backing today. So, only 100. No, that betting budget. Come on. You like Toronto? I did not bet that game. Voting is rigged. I would never. I'm not politicking politics.
We don't talk politics on this channel.
I don't talk politics or religion on this show. It's sports.
Nope. This is a sports show.
Honestly, I don't give a shit. Okay. Give me 3 money lines. Today, 3 money lines. Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Seattle. Oh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Chicago.
Yep.
Could Dodgers win it all? Yes, the Dodgers could win it all. 100% they could win it all. Do I think they do? No, I don't think they do. All right, Nick, you got one more game to talk about, and then we got to head on out for today. CFL action, the Toronto Argonauts and the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Argonauts, 1-point favorite, total of 45. Let it rip.
Yeah, let me try to find. I had this up from earlier. Saskatchewan here is really down a lot of players. I'm trying to find the article I had yesterday that had all the players that were going to be missing here. Here it is. This is a list of all the players that they're going to be missing due to COVID today, or they're not going to have. These are all guys ruled out. Starting quarterback Cody Fajardo, Duke Williams wide receiver, Garrett Marino defensive tackle, Pete Robertson defensive end. They're also going to be without Mason Fine. Their backup quarterback is questionable. They are also going to be without Shaq Evans, one of their wide receivers, Dan Clark, their starting center, Micah Tillitz, linebacker, and without Onyeka as well, defensive back. They are going to be without a lot of players due to COVID today. We're looking at a third-string quarterback starting for the Saskatchewan Roughriders in this game. I'm on the under. I'm on the under 45 in this game. And I'm leaning towards a team total under with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Unfortunately, my book is not offering it to me right now, which is annoying. But I'm leaning towards the team total under with Saskatchewan, which is probably going to be around 23 and a half, 22 and a half, because they're a 1-point dog. But I'm going to lean towards that as well. But I have the under 45 in this game. I just see Saskatchewan struggling on offense a little bit here, missing all the pieces they are missing, which is very concerning. So lean towards the Argos. I'll lean towards the team total under with Saskatchewan. But the full game under 45 in this one, I think, is the best spot here. And I think the Saskatchewan Roughriders can keep the Argos offense down a little bit here as well. So I took the under. I didn't touch a side because I feel like this could go either way. If you're looking strictly at a side, even with the Roughriders missing everybody, they're plus 110 now. They're still a better team than Toronto. I just don't know with the third-string quarterback. I want to go ahead and back them here. I feel more comfortable with an under in this game, which in the CFL I think says a lot. So under 45 for me in this one.
There you go. Terry coming in saying he has a 3-team parlay where he's going to lay a bunch of chalk saying Atlanta, Toronto, and the Dodgers at plus 253. Or I did the math. You can grab my Baltimore, Cincinnati White Sox parlay at plus 955.
Ooh, I like that one.
Those are all terrible picks. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. You go to the University of Michigan. Could we win the championship this year? If you think they do, that's 66-1, but they're giving you the same odds as Texas and Miami. So
I think Michigan can repeat as Big Ten champions, and you're getting nice value with them, with Ohio State being extremely favored in that conference. But I wouldn't say all the way. I think that if they do make it as far as they did last year, you're going to see the same result where they get outclassed by a Georgia or an Alabama.
I think Ohio State's the favorite for a reason, or favorite to win the Big Ten for a reason. I just think they're that much better. I think Ohio State wins the entire thing. I have 1 unit on that parlay. Good luck. Not yours, Terry. Tim's. Thank you. I appreciate it, Alex. I'll come back tomorrow and I go 2-1 and hit NB money. I hit one. I can hit one of them and still be all right. Okay, yeah. White Sox first 5. Yep. Suppness. We get a Suppness. Terry's on the Roughriders money line. Good luck. I took a chance on them.
I don't hate it because they are in Saskatchewan. If this was in Toronto, I'd say absolutely not.
WNBA plays. I went with Atlanta. I went with the over in Indiana, and I went with the Lynx. Michigan, hell no. Michigan State, baby. If you like Michigan
40
State,
Nation.
where's Michigan State? 150 to 1.
Sparty party.
No, I don't think so. That is everything for today. So good work. We'll go ahead and pay some bills before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Trying to get to 2,500. We're currently at 2,488, so 12 subscribers away. We appreciate it. So we do appreciate everybody trying to help us get to that goal. Trying to get to 5K by the end of the year. I think that's possible. Recapping of today's card for me, I like the under in Miami. I like Baltimore. I like Cincinnati. I like the under in Texas. And I like the Mariners. And then the White Sox is the best bet. We gave that one out because you guys hit the likes. We appreciate it. You guys are almost at 70 likes. Keep it up. And then I like the Dream, the Lynx, and the over in the Indiana game. I will say the Indiana game jumped about 5 points since last night, so be careful with that one. Saskatchewan under. Nick?
Yeah. I'm seeing something interesting on Twitter real quick for the Mets. They made the Nationals an offer for Josh Bell. It would include starting pitcher and an outfielder in the upper minor leagues to the Nationals, and the Mets would also receive a relief pitcher in the trade. We don't know. That's just the preliminary offer. I thought that was interesting. For me today, rolling with the Angels in the first 5 innings at plus 150. I have the first 5 under 4 between Miami and Pittsburgh. I'm on the Blue Jays first 5 full game run lines. I would not recommend them at the price they are at now, though, because you missed your line. First 5 under 4.5. Rays, my bad, and Royals. I have the White Sox first 5 full game run lines, under 3.5 for the Texas Rangers and Oakland Athletics, under 45 with the Saskatchewan Roughriders and Toronto Argonauts, and probably expect some more plays on the community post later from me.
There you go. You like the Nerfy and the pick game? Yup. Great show today. Appreciate it. 7 likes for the community post. We already gave you the best bet, which was the White Sox. Instead of taking Cincy, would you take the over? No, I'm taking Cincy or the under. Why did the Dodgers let Seager go? Because
money.
He wanted too much money. He ended up getting – I don't think they let him go. I think he signed with Texas because Texas offered him a shit ton of money.
Yeah, they paid $500 million for that infield with Simeon and Seager.
Anyways, Nick, go ahead and wrap up the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Good luck today.
It's normally 75. The line moved a little bit, so we were being a little bit more generous. And you guys don't have until game time because there's no game time today. So there you go.